your fifth year in the league now, I believe.
Yep.
How anxious are you for the Raiders to be a contender this year?
For me, I worry about the day. I'm worried about getting better today, and then tomorrow when it gets here, I'm worried about that. Every single day I come in here, I think about winning. I don't do this year round to come in and not make the playoffs. I'm sick of that shit, and I want to keep winning, and I want to get back to the playoffs. I want to be in Cincinnati on the road, in a hostile environment. That's why I play the game. That's why I work the way I work. I come here, and I do this all year, and like I said, I want to win championships. I want to be at the top of the game. I want to be the number one guy, regardless of position. And I work for that every single day. So, yeah, I'm fired up for this organization. I love all the people in here, and I'm really just trying to, be my best version of myself and lead by example.
This is one word, two syllables. Ridiculous, right?
Victory Tuesday. Raider Nation, what's happening? You know what time it is. It was a merry motherfucking Christmas. Welcome to the
Ho, 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 motherfuckers.
I am your host, Phil Robinson. We got my brother, the incomparable, the almighty, the all-knowing, chocolate drop Mr. Phil Jones himself.
I don't know how I feel about that one, but hey, you well.
We got TNT, Mr. KB. What's happening, fellas?
Doing good, bro. Doing good. Tired of shit, but doing good.
Can we get a good morning, peasants? I think we need one. I think it's been a minute.
We still have that one. No, I need to get that.
That's why you don't delete my shit, damn it.
Yeah.
Phil.
Damn it, Bobby.
Jones.
Damn it, Bobby. Damn it. I told you. Stop touching my shit.
I'll never do it again.
I promise you.
Never.
God damn it, Anime Bullet.
Huh? Oh, what can I say? We're all over here doing our thing individually. Man, oh man. There have been fuck all that shit, man. The Raiders beat the goddamn Chiefs in Arrowhead.
We beat these motherfuckers down to the ground. We took their mama's juice.
We beat them like bitches.
Hey,
Idiot motherfuckers late with our finances.
all I can tell these motherfuckers is go shake it off, bitches.
What just happened to you? The Raiders did this shit.
They got bad blood.
Bad blood. We don't like that.
The magician got tricked out.
Yeah. He tried his best.
But remember what AP said during the week before the game. He said, yeah, we remember that ringing around the rosy bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
We remember that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? We ain't gonna let that shit happen. Now we're gonna stop. We're gonna punch them in the face. We're gonna punch them in the mouth. And then damn sure, look, Pacheco doing a handoff to fucking Patrick Mahomes and shit. Yeah, no, it didn't work out the way you thought it was gonna work out.
Pacheco,
we ended up with a fat man touchdown.
That was beautiful.
Walk in your trap, take over your trap. So, your thoughts, Mr. Barry?
I just want to say personally, thank y'all for having me back on. It feels good to finally be on screen with y'all again. We're gonna clear up some of the barbecue rumors because.
And then we were getting into this, and he thought that he would, just because he was on screen, shit would be over. The barbecue slander will stand as has been previously dictated. You shouldn't have been eating that shit, bro. Now, if you'd like to
That shit
continue,
was dry and that shit was ruthless.
unmute your mic.
Barbecue point.
And we weren't, so we'll just keep right on rolling and talk about this victory. This victory over the Chiefs that was Christmas present. Go ahead, Jones.
It wasn't just that. This was an embarrassment to the whole organization. This was an embarrassment to everybody that had set the narrative for them in the NFL. This was the embarrassment of get back to the kitchen. Let me tell you something.
Stop putting raisins in the potato salad.
Fact. No. The fact. I've listened to multiple spaces with Kansas City Chiefs fans in there sound like they on suicide watch.
God bless your soul, because I wouldn't go.
I was laughing.
I
laugh my heart and soul.
As you're talking about Chiefs fan, there's one that I have in particular. Hefe, where the fuck are you at now?
Where your bitch ass at, Hefe?
Come to the floor, sir.
Been running his mouth for a long time.
Every show for years. And the very Victory Tuesday. That's right, Ace Taylor. Where is
his ass out?
They're crying in their barbecue
It's not even just that. They don't even have a first round bye. We took that gift away from them. I keep telling folks, you take away the Chiefs' first round bye, they ain't gonna do shit.
No, it's gonna be a one and done. And honest and truthfully, it's gonna be a real interesting thing to see if they don't make it to the playoffs at all, because I don't think they're gonna beat the Bengals.
If they were to lose all the way through, my God, somebody got to hang for that shit.
Well, wait a minute now.
Is it Spagnuolo?
No, that's that offense, bro. Because the fact of the matter,
fire himself.
Well, if you would be so kind as to just take a look at the comment below us.
I see it.
I'm all for it.
Before we get to that point, there's something that needs to be said, because a lot of people told me that Eric Bieniemy had no input on the Chiefs' offense.
Say what? Say that a little bit louder again.
I mean, Sam Howell would like to disagree with that.
Told me that Eric Bieniemy didn't do nothing for the Kansas City Chiefs offense. A lot of people told me that it was all Andy Reid. A lot of people told me that Eric Bieniemy was just collecting checks and that they weren't gonna miss him when he left to go to Washington. Without Eric Bieniemy, the Kansas City Chiefs are in danger of not making the playoffs for the first time in what, Jones?
Ooh, shit.
12
years? What, a decade?
12 years?
Yeah. About a decade, bro. About 12 years, yeah.
12 years.
The
offense for the Chiefs has never looked worse, has never been more sloppy, more undisciplined, and the fact that they finally fucked up on one of those cute little ring around the rosy playground bullshit ass plays they've been scoring on for so long, and it was a big boy touchdown. Just it got me right here. It was just
magnificent.
Hey, bro, these last 2 weeks, this Raider defense has this desert swarm defense. This shit needs to spread. This defense deserves a name already. We're gonna call it the Desert Swarm.
Might get hit with a copyright, but I like it.
Well, you know,
Yeah, the U.S. government might hit you with the copyright.
The Wildcats, the Arizona Wildcats might have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Teddy Bruschi gonna snitch on you.
Well, I mean, you know, the 12 made it to Seattle and they got to keep it, so it's whatever. I'm not paying. Shit.
I mean, but you know how we feel about 12.
Yeah, there is that.
I just want to know, like, is Andy Reid like crying into a bowl of like pulled pork barbecue right now, or is Patrick Mahomes just like sitting somewhere at his locker, looking at Kelsey, realizing his best days are behind him, while he angrily eats some ketchup and mac and cheese? I just want to know, like, what's his comfort meal in this depressing time right now? Like, how spoiled was their Christmas?
That man is eating steak and ketchup, bro.
He probably eating poached eggs with ketchup.
The Misfits, eh? That's what they call themselves. I haven't heard of that one. Blackjack Bull Rush. Now, I don't know about that, bro. That's a whole lot going on there. I'm not about to call it Blackjack Bull Rush. That's too many words.
That sounds like a wrestling group, and like
yeah.
It sounds like the NWA Tag Team Champions.
It's all good though. I appreciate the contribution.
I like it.
I like where your head is at. It's just not gonna work.
Yeah, it's a good start.
Yeah.
Listen, I wouldn't do it.
I feel like his daddy side is coming out.
Misfits.
I did not hear that. So Misfits it is. Well, go see. Leave it to them to screw up my whole shit. It's all good though.
I mean, it
fit. Well, there you go.
It fits perfectly.
It does.
Yeah, that is really the Raider way.
Misfits.
Cast off, misfits.
Square pegs, round holes. That's pretty much what their defense is.
No lies told.
Devontae cost me a spot in a fantasy football league championship game yesterday. 1 point.
I don't want to go here with you today, Ace. I don't want to go. I'm not going there with you today.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. I'm here for it.
We know about your preferences.
I hope they play Kanye West in the locker room after they won.
No.
I hope they play Runaway.
Yo.
Preferences. But let's get back to this business at hand and talk about this defense. Every week in, all jokes aside, week in and week out, they continue to find new ways to elevate themselves, continue to find new ways to impress and show that they are ever evolving. So as we were talking backstage, the signing of Jack Jones has been a godsend.
Yeah.
I wish they would have dropped him out of college, but it worked out.
Well, you know, Carl Thomas wished he never met her. We got Jack Jones. And that's all that really matters, because Jack Jones has now scored touchdowns in back-to-back weeks. He's gotten his hands on the football every game that he's played as a Raider. He's been another leader to the defense, and not only that, but with the addition of Jack Jones, they've been able to do something that we've all wanted them to do forever, which is shrink the size of those cushions and get in receivers' faces and play press.
Yep.
Let the pass rush fly. I mean, I honestly think, like, the way the DBs have been playing, the way the DBs have elevated, like, it's really helped Kuntz have a career year. And I don't know what you do with Tyree going forward, because I I think they're gonna have to slide him inside, just like for mismatch purposes. But I don't see how this team doesn't go to a full 3-4 next year.
Mm.
I don't see how you do it. Like, how do you not do it? You can run multiple, but like you have to have a 3-4 base.
I won't say that Tyree's been. I saw one of the comments said that he's been a disappointment. I won't say that because the thing of it is, you're a fucking DN like he is, that's made out of just straight raw talent. He had no training camp.
Broken foot.
Literally, no training camp. And you expect this man to be something wonderful. Now, if we're talking year 2 and he's looking like shit, then you have every right to say this and be saying disappointment. But I'm not going to call that because there's been a couple of plays I've seen him and they held the fucking shit out of him even yesterday.
So, as we talk about the disappointing Tyree Wilson, in his last games, Tyree Wilson has posted 13 pressures, 1.5 sacks, 3 QB hits, and 5 stops. He's
Look bad to me.
They've recently switched his position to the inside. So Tyree Wilson is a tweener. As crazy as that may sound, as big as he is, at 6'6", 280, he can very easily slide inside and make a difference as a tackle. Or he could drop 10 pounds. He could drop 10 pounds and be an insane defensive end once they figure out how properly to use him. And I've said for a while now, the best application for him on the edge is in a wide 9 technique. Now, if you wanted to go 3-4, you could find something similar to that. I wouldn't do it personally. I prefer the wide 9 to the 3-4 with the personnel that they have, because once you get past Divine and Spill, who are you looking at? You could put Bolton out there, but they didn't think enough of Bolton to put him out there in a full-time capacity role this year. So I'm sure that Graham is probably going to stick with what's been working and got them from the low to mid-20s to all closing in on the top 5.
Yeah. And, it's funny. Everybody was like, even me, I was like, yeah, we got to upgrade this linebacker position. We got to add this. Add another guy. Shit. They allowed these motherfuckers to do what they needed to do. And this came together. I mean, it's been good.
Flat out wrong. I wrote an article about how they had the worst linebacking group in the league, how none of them, except for one, had been drafted. And they were all cast-offs and disappointments, and have put together probably one of the greatest seasons in interior linebacking play in Raiders history.
How
are we feeling about Diablo?
You know what? Diablo actually has been he's been a better sight out there than what we've seen before.
My issue with Diablo still stands. The only issue that I have with Diablo is the number 1 ability. So he got to stay on the field.
Health. I understand that one.
Especially with the way that he's producing. He absolutely should come back. At this point, I would keep almost everybody on this defense, let them run it back, and add to it. There's no need to check.
Yeah.
Why something that's broke? This ain't broke. They out there.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Patrick Graham does not get to leave. He don't get to interview. If he wants some more money, he gets it.
And then the other thing about it, all I can really say is you can add on depth. You can add some depth pieces through the draft. But to be honest,
that Texas D tackle.
Yeah.
And I hate Texas. So it pains me.
I know.
Getting better. I like getting better. So, and that's all you got to look at it as.
Yeah.
Is you a lot better with him. Because I look at Tyree and a NASCAR package. I think was it Tuck who compared himself to Tyree? He can do a lot of different things. And I like him putting more weight on, because at his size with his arm length, and if somebody would teach him for the life of me the push-pull technique, there's not a guard in this league that's going to be able to block him. Not a single one. There's not a double team.
And even when he's bull rushing up the middle, it's like, fuck. Do you really want to go one-on-one against that?
Nope.
And that's what gets me. He generates a good push. I'm like, why don't you leave him inside? Just for a certain amount of the game. I'm just curious. Give him more snaps inside. I mean, for most of the game and see what happens. I just want to see. I think he'll get a sack right up the middle.
That'll probably happen this week coming up because Gardner Minshew is awful against pressure. And if it's coming,
he's been
is awful against pressure. And so if you want to try some different things, I would say that would probably be the game to do that, because you're going to need to have all of that squared away and ironed out for Denver.
Pittman almost going out.
What's that?
I said Pittman almost got his brains blown out. So
yeah, he about almost killed that boy.
Honestly, the pass defense is the linchpin of this defense. Like, the pass coverage has been the linchpin. Because what's the last receiver to really go off against the Raiders?
It's been a minute. And do we count garbage time for last week? But
it counts, but
100-yard receiver. I'm talking like the first 2 quarters.
Oh shit, that's damn. Amon St. Brown didn't even go off on us.
Tyreek.
Yeah, Tyreek. Yeah.
Yeah, and that
fast ass little rodent
catches, and then it was over.
That motherfucker be moving like a damn field rat.
The cheetah. I give him. That's what the name is.
And Crosby's shit. Like, Crosby's only gotten better because of Kuntz and Wilson and other guys being schemed to actually do their part.
Yeah,
that's the crazy part. And they let him wear face mask.
Last week, Charles. I know you felt some type of way. I was trying to tell you. I broke it down. So you seen it. We all saw it.
Yeah, we finally seen halftime adjustments and shit, in-game adjustments. But it's been a handful of people that were wrong about one running back.
I mean, to be fair, we all had our issues with Zamir White.
I mean, look, that may be true.
I think
I said sooner or later, you need to let him get accustomed to running the ball, get him reps.
Yeah.
And this happened. And I'm telling you, you can keep both. But it needs to be the 1-2 punch with those two.
So kind of like what the Colts are doing?
Yeah.
Because personally, I could let Jacobs walk and go get Saquon. And the Raiders' offense will be even better.
I just feel like them knees break down, man.
Hey, man, Saquon's a freak of nature. Josh Jacobs is not.
You can draft a guy at any spot for a fraction of the price. If you've already got your bigger power running back, and you get you a guy that can complement that at a fraction of the $12 million price, and what does that free you up to add on defense? Now, with your defense playing the way that you are, see, a lot of people didn't want to add to the defense because the defense was so far away. And that defense is no longer far away, and if you can add a premium defensive tackle to go next to John Jenkins, go next to Bilal Nichols, Tillery, or Tyree Wilson. Now you're bringing in one of the heavy hitters, the best of the best.
Yeah.
So this defense could be something nightmarish.
Or do you bring in a right tackle?
Do you bring?
I think you already got your right tackle.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't.
Guard, maybe.
Guard for sure. Center.
I mean,
Center, you damn sure need to get a new one. I'm sorry, bro.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I'm damn sure.
Yep.
Need a new center.
So you got 3 guys. So you got 3 starters. Mumford and Sons. Parham and Miller.
Oh, hey.
So you got
Where the
3
fuck
guys.
Rich at?
I mean, because obviously they're going to give Aiden O'Connell another year. And there's a lot of quarterbacks in this draft.
They're not. I wouldn't quite
No.
say that now. So that's where the great debate comes in and on. But I think that there was no clearer. This was probably the best game in terms of everything that the Raiders needed to know moving forward. AP is the guy. At this point, all I could say about AP is this.
Godfather. Good.
There's no more conversation there. Okay. So you've got AP. That means Champ is getting the job too. Now we're starting to move down the road. You watch this game, and yes, Aiden O'Connell did everything that he could to keep it from making mistakes. But there were opportunities that he had to move up in the pocket, run, extend plays, make better throws, be better with the football than he was. Some of those were drops and did absolutely. There were no excuses for it. But at the same time, he is a limited guy. And if you want to looking at this defense, looking at these pieces, if you want to be the contender that you think that you should be, that they are primed to be, you got to address the most important position on the field first.
So do you risk drafting a QB, or do you trade for Justin Fields, shore up your defense, and build the offense through the draft?
Kenneth, they're not trading them. They're not trading them.
I mean,
hey, remember that? Hey, remember the year I stood out in that motherfucking rain and was connecting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little baby hands Kenny Pickett. I was there.
Yeah. They're not letting go of Fields.
They should definitely let go of their head coach. Fields can play.
Well, hold on. Circus Raider, I'm gonna tell you this. Fields can play, and Fields, since he came back, their record got better.
Yeah, you missing the boat on this one. Fields would be. I won't quite call it ideal, but it'd be pretty close.
Yeah,
I wanted the Raiders to trade Carr for Fields before they paid Carr.
I mean, here's the thing with Fields, and everybody likes to come at Fields' performance. How the fuck can you perform well when you ain't got an old line that can protect your ass? You have to understand it starts up front in the trenches. Justin Fields has not had a decent O-line. Like, his O-line is basically the equivalent to the Commanders on why Sam Howell is running for his fucking life every time.
Leads the league in picks and getting sacked.
And fumbles. So that's why you see
the league in passing yardage, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah. But that's why you see Justin Fields running every majority games. Use your God-given. That's what I say. Use your God-given talent. If nobody can stop him right now, just use it to your advantage. If you're a running quarterback, run. Yeah. If they can't catch him, okay. And
the Bears.
And then what usually happens right there is this. Hey, everybody gonna try to load up the box. Guess what? He got DJ Moore. He has Mooney. He had Cole Kmet. He's been a good tight end for him. And the running backs that they have are pretty good.
Herbert, Johnson. They just don't have the right scheme. Like,
no, it's not the right for that at all. You saw even when they switched to Badgett and they simplified it high school offense, they immediately looked worlds better. They started winning games. But he's a cold one for this one. He said the Chicago offense couldn't catch COVID in Wuhan back in 2019. That's fucked up.
They're gonna take your channel, bro. They're coming for
I'm
you,
stuck in my
dog.
head right now.
They all on a list. They got us all on the list now.
Oh,
They got,
Nah, nigga, not
they got
me.
us on the list 4 times over because me and
you know what I'm
Phil.
saying? I've been on the list for a while. It ain't nothing new. But
Yeah, I just gotta
Ah,
get the
this
Dakamobile.
man really said that shit.
All I know is like I'm cool with letting the OC be the quarterback coach and bringing in Bieniemy. Because I think if
Yeah.
Bieniemy can hold that offense accountable, he'll be like, "Yo, get Josh Jacobs the fuck out of here. I can get somebody else."
you
Because I
know what?
really want Saquon on the Raiders personally. Maybe
I don't.
you can get Eckler for cheap.
If you're gonna bring in Bieniemy, Hardegree's gone, bro. I'm not gonna have Hardegree coaching the quarterbacks when Bieniemy can do that and be the OC. And not to mention if you bring in Bieniemy, you're not bringing him in to coach AOC. You're going you're
Nah.
trying to get somebody
Hold
else.
on. Who said that shit?
If your QB can't run, you can't win it all.
Hold on. Who has said that
Blue
shit?
Raider Rich.
Who has said that you bring in Bieniemy to help AOC? Who?
Who?
I think that was
Who?
KB right there, who just said that.
And the Rams just cut Daryl Henderson, by the way. So,
I mean, that's Daryl, you know.
but I mean, shit.
I mean, Daryl be getting
Josh
cut left
Jacobs
and
don't
right.
play again. I don't know. I mean, Josh Jacobs already got 8 baby moms and shit. And that one
Ain't in that shit, bruh.
that one chick Destiny who literally is under gag order and can't say his
Live
name.
his best life off the field that he wants to. All I need him is to keep them legs churning and put up another thou wow on the ground in 2023.
I mean, DeAndre Swift has about 1,000 yards almost for the Eagles, and that was on a 1-year deal.
I
Running
mean,
backs can be
that's
found,
it's about the same with Josh.
but he can pay way less than Josh.
True.
So I'm saying, like, do you just like if you
But
can get an elite talent at running back and Josh says I'm a walk?
but again, I'm gonna say this. What kind of O line did we have this year? A makeshift O line. Do you think
Same as last year. It's the same line as last year.
this year, no. I'm gonna
Mumford
say
had
this.
more leader. Had Mumford got a year older, but it's the same O line.
There was
Same O
a
line
little
for
bit
4 years.
there was a little bit more stability on that O line
Yeah, no Derek Carr.
last year.
No
What you
Derek
say?
Carr. No Derek Carr. No Derek Carr to make them look bad when they weren't playing as bad as everybody accused them of playing. But the run blocking always could have been better. They just finally switched to man blocking.
And then you also, well, no, they weren't. It was you're switching from zone to power, and to this day I keep saying Josh has always been a guy for your power backs.
Yeah.
But they've always, and I'm looking every single time, like, damn, why are we running this zone shit? And then you also got to look at this. Everybody was stacking up the fucking box. Now, here's my whole thing. When you're seeing a team always stacking up the damn box.
Multiple.
When McDaniels was the head coach, that's telling me something right there, bro. That was telling me that what did we discuss behind closed doors? That he was running the same old ass playbook that he had back in 2016, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this motherfucker's running the same damn playbook going back from 2016.
Coward type shit.
Bro, that's why Buffalo was like, oh shit, we know this.
Been watching this, been playing against this for years.
The teams that really were like, oh, we can stop this shit. Even the Steelers, they were like, oh, I remember this shit.
Yep.
This motherfucker said, because the playbook, think about it, that playbook was made for his whole ideological plan of having Tom Brady for one more season. but it didn't happen.
My guy, Sonny Bo. Lewis Belt. Tom Bennis. You know what it is. It's easy.
Oh shit!
But go back to this offense, right? Because now you got to start looking. Okay, this is a top 10 defense with makeshift players. This is a quarterback friendly defense, meaning the defense is going to give you a fighting chance.
Week in,
right?
You look at this offense and you say, who's a star on this offense? Devontae Jacobs is a star, or should be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's a top 5 back anymore, but
at least not this.
Look at what Raheem Mostert's doing. He already set the record, the Dolphins touchdown record, and they have A-Chain right behind him, which the Raiders should have fucking taken, because that's the person who would have taken this offense to the next level. As soon as I saw him run that 4-3-2, like, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, I look at Michael Mayer at tight end, and I'm like, yeah, he cool, but like Brock Bowers is out there. In the draft, it comes.
Yeah.
Let's say the Raiders make the playoffs. Best case scenario, Raiders make the playoffs. They're 9-8. They're not going to get a top 10 pick most likely. Brock Bowers does some super.
I mean, we already came to the conclusion that, and I'm already seeing it. The Raiders are already getting prepared. They're going to say, "Fuck it, we're going to trade up."
But do you
I
take
think
Brock Bowers? Do you take Brock Bowers? He's tight end 1 by far. Motherfuckers out here taking reverse.
You need a quarterback, bruh.
Hey, you need a quarterback, but if you can trade, I'm just saying hypothetically, if you could trade to get Fields, or the Raiders are like, you know what, a QB will fall to us because I don't.
Because you know what?
No.
See, that was the method the motherfuckers took this past draft. You're not going to sit there and wait for a fucking quarterback to fall in your damn lap. You're going to have to. You're going to have to be aggressive this time.
There's 7 QBs in this draft.
It's still ain't nobody want no damn Bo Nix.
You be surprised. Let Bo Nix
you be surprised. You be surprised in that office who the hell they actually want, because they damn sure don't want no Bo Nix.
And they definitely don't want Bo Nix. But like Caleb is going to do everything he can to fall, but he's not going to fall.
I mean, here's the thing. Now here's the thing. What would be smart, and if he does get an invite, I hope he takes it.
Senior Bowl?
Yeah, because you know the Senior Bowl, they're going to have juniors there.
Yeah, I just don't think Caleb's going to go.
He need to go. If he's smart, he'll go.
To the interviews, but it's certain cats it's certain teams I wouldn't talk.
Even if he doesn't like actually play in the game, but if he practices and listens and pays attention to what coaches they have out there.
I'm a victim here. I was victimized. What you mean?
Oh shit.
It's too early in the morning for this black on black.
See what happens. You see what happens when I walk away for a minute and let these two get out. Every time I walk away for a minute,
I'm not even in the chat. It's not even me this time. Damn. Oh. Hey, by the way, fuck that restaurant. I'm gonna say their name later, but fuck them. They get the gas face just like every Kansas City barbecue restaurant. Sad as hell after the Chiefs got clapped. Just crying into your rib tip, your burnt rib tips. But no, like the Raiders really have to consider, like, there's going to be elite talent in this draft,
I mean, I get that.
QBs are going to fall because not everybody needs a QB unless the Eagles do some wild shit and like take a QB just to develop them and trade them off. Like
Look, I say this. Look, you can trade with the Bears or you can trade with the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Everybody keeps thinking the Cardinals going to take a fucking quarterback. The Cardinals are not going to take a fucking quarterback.
They're going to take a receiver. Marvin Harrison.
Damn sure need. They damn sure need a receiver.
Malik Neighbors. There's hella receivers.
And then you also got to look. There were some guys that weren't bought into the whole program that they had there, so they said, "Get the fuck on out." Because you got to remember the shit that was going on when
She's trying to flame me. That's crazy.
What? God damn.
Damn. Just stop. Come on.
Damn.
Come on now.
Damn.
Jeez.
Stop the violence.
Victory.
It's not dry. I mean, I'm just saying.
But I'm trying. Look, I'm trying. She be murdering, bro.
Yeah, this is a Victory Tuesday, man. Jesus.
Yeah, this is not the time for some
violence
today.
I mean, to be fair, I choose violence every day, so I can't even really.
Nah.
I do too, but still.
Like, I expected this back. Like the universe was going to give me this back at one point.
What I'm saying is this shit is, if you go on and make these trades, you either trade with Chicago or the Cardinals and shit, and then like I said, what was the bum that was the Cardinals head coach? I say that motherfucker's name.
Cliff Kingsbury.
Kingsbury, yeah. Bruh, he was letting these motherfuckers go around and do what the fuck they wanted. So with that mentality already installed in some of these younger players on that team, I mean, damn. If I'm a new head coach coming in and seeing how these niggas are acting, showing up late for fucking meetings and all that shit, do you think I honestly want you on the team? Nah, bro, you gotta go. Bounce. So, everybody wanted to come at Kyler and said that, Kyler, he's immature, he's terrible, blah, 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 and all that shit. But the first thing I seen is Kyler trying to actually play fucking good football since he's came back off his ACL injury.
Yeah,
so again, you need to McBride. He's been a good tight end for Murray. Connor's been a good running back for him. Hollywood Brown is not enough. I keep telling motherfuckers he is not enough.
Well, they haven't started using Rondell until Kyler came back, because I think he got hurt.
But that's what I'm saying. That's not enough.
No.
And Dortch is there. Greg Dortch. I think that's how you say his name. They got quality receivers. They're just all small.
They do. It's not like consistent. You know what? And I wouldn't be shocked, man. It's been talked about that Marvin Harrison Jr. would not get selected until probably like the 12th or 5th or 11th pick.
That's crap. That's what the fuck. No,
I was.
That's
now hold on. Hey, you know what?
The Raiders got a shot at him because that's what that sounds like. 12.
Look,
you know how we feel about 12, but come on.
Listen, bro. I'm gonna keep it a $150. I'd trade Devontae to pick up Marvin Harrison Jr.
You are a crazy man.
I'm not. How much longer is Marvin Harrison Jr. going to be around?
I'll trade Jacobs before I trade Devontae.
Jacobs isn't. You don't have Jacobs under contract to trade.
Yeah. And Devontae, he's still about 29 yards or 30 yards short of 1,000-yard season again? So either way.
Whose fault is that, though? Would you rather start over with a rookie receiver and a rookie QB, or have an elite receiver out there?
Okay, but here's the thing. Hold up. Here's the thing.
And I've been watching the receivers who've come out of Ohio State lately. You're getting an elite receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a rookie still. Chris Olave is out here be so much better, but he has Derek Carr.
Okay, so your rookie receiver will still have Jacoby Myers out there, who's who's one of the best number twos in the game. Your rookie receiver will still have Trey Tucker out there, who's still your pure speed guy, and with a quarterback who can extend plays and has an arm talent to extend 50 yards.
That's a rookie. There's two rookies.
A rookie is currently getting you marching you towards the playoffs. That was
we giving AOC that much credit.
He's the quarterback.
Hey, he's there.
You can't say he's not. You can't say he's not good enough to build.
So let me ask you a question. Let me. Are you ready to start rocking with Jimmy again?
Hell no.
Well, then your last statement is mute.
I mean, there's other QBs out there.
Rock with Brian Hoyer.
There's other QBs out there. You can get a new QB room.
Bring a new guy off the street versus the guy who's been winning.
No, keep AOC, but he needs a backup. You can. I'm saying for next year, not this year.
The veteran, technically, if you really want to split that,
and then what if that rookie you take can't beat out AOC?
Then he's.
I was no, that's bullshit. I'm sorry.
I don't see that happening, but it's a good problem to have. It's a good problem to have because if the rookie's not good enough to beat out AOC in his rookie year, he can sit behind AOC and get better. Because any rookie that you're going to bring in right now, any single one of them will have more physical ability than Aiden O'Connell.
That is fair. That is 100% fair. That man was throwing.
But here's the other thing. It is the key. It's the key that I always keep hearing. The Raiders. They're the Raiders. They're the Raiders. Dude, I'm gonna say this shit right now. They are the Raiders, but they not those Raiders.
Yeah.
Because those Raiders would have let shit fall apart and get their ass waxed yesterday. God damn, this nigga bad and damn, Phil.
Do you really think though that like Devontae wants out?
You over here on the Queen like that, bro. Come on now, bro.
I even see what happened.
Yeah, bro. That's not that one, bro. Pick another one. Go back to your milk of magnesia. But
God damn, he said go back to your sweet milk. That's crazy. Go back to your oat milk? That's wild.
He said go back to your almond milk.
Milk magnesia.
But if you're willing to trade up to get Marvin,
I mean, the problem is everybody's scared. Look, the problem is everybody's scared to get a rookie fucking quarterback in the first fucking round. We haven't had a rookie fucking quarterback in the first round since when Al Davis was still fucking alive. That's a damn problem. That's a big fucking problem.
That was Jamarcus. And
only had one more before that because even Stabler was a second round draft pick.
So again, you need to grow some balls, and we're going to need to trade up and get a first round quarterback. And I don't give a shit. It just needs to happen.
So you would rather have a first round quarterback that you trade up for that is not certain than you could trade up to get Marvin Harrison Jr. and not have to trade Devontae?
Bruh.
Knowing you could try to get a quarterback from somewhere else. If you could get
I'm getting my quarterback. I'm getting my quarterback. Hey.
My quarterback.
Hey, I'm getting my quarterback.
As long as you can live with that decision.
I can live with that decision. Can you still live with that decision that you ate that goddamn pulled pork that was dry as shit?
I didn't die. I mean, internally I did. I actually died emotionally inside.
No, your soul left your body. The ancestors said, nigga, what happened to you?
Hey man, I was left in a bad spot.
And
I told you.
Flow. I've heard enough.
I told you.
You didn't listen to reason. You thought you knew better.
I told you.
Yeah, I would love to be able to hear you, but that dry meat is choking the sound out of your voice.
I told
Yo,
you.
that's crazy.
Oh,
All I know is, man, I don't know how you pass up on a generational talent at receiver like that,
I'm sorry, that generation.
and just not
No,
assume
hold
like
on.
you could still get a quarterback. I think you
Generational
could still get
talent.
the quarter.
There's one person in the entire history of the NCAA who's thrown for more than 3,000 yards and rushed for more than 2,000. Only one. Only one person who's the Heisman Trophy winner and done that. Only one person who's the SEC Offensive Player of the Year and done that. Won the
and
Golden.
Golden Arm Award winner.
They don't respect that man.
This Walter Camp. You name it, he won it. You want to
Where they
talk
got
about?
him going? End of the first round, right?
He should be go.
No, they
Honestly.
got him going end of the first round, early second. They don't have him really.
Hold on, who? Hold up.
All those bum ass
Who?
pundits
That's
that
the
we know,
lie.
they got him going mid-30s.
And Will Levis was
not
supposed
mid.
to go one. Remember, Will Levis was supposed to go number one.
Kenny Pickett was supposed to go 1-2, and we all knew that was bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, but he was the first quarterback taken. Think about it.
Jayden Daniels is not Pickett.
They also said Carson Strong was going to go number one that year. We ain't gonna talk about who said it. Those are the dry meat motherfuckers.
Hey, bro. No. You know some feel the truth. We gonna talk about it. Who the fuck said that shit?
Said it. They
let the people know.
And we was in the rain, getting rained on.
I know we were in the rain, and they were treated. It looked very.
Like help. I remember that shit.
They were treating them like they were caviar, and now they can't even have their damn website running properly.
They had laptop chargers, extra food. I was like, hold the fuck up.
I'm like, where the food at? Where the ponchos come from?
The barbecue was less disrespectful than how we got treated that out there that time. Those are the dry meat motherfuckers.
Hey, bro, I'm out. Hey, look, I'm out here. I'm out here on top. I'm on the second level in the rain, scouting and looking at these players, making the best video shots of. Oh damn. Oh yeah, that's talent right there. And then all of a sudden, you see her ass creep out of nowhere like the White Walker off of Game of Thrones
with a clear umbrella and shit, and a big ass poncho. Like, wait a minute.
She said, "Are you looking for talent? I'm looking for talent too. Who's on your list? If they're on your list, let me get your list. I give you a shout out. Fuck out of here, that bullshit."
She said, "Wow, what in the goddamn?" But yeah, Jayden Daniels has been that dude, and he was underrated. Here's the thing: he went to a Pac-12 school, so he immediately got disrespected. He went to Arizona State, and immediately
they took his shit out of the damn locker.
Yeah, I mean they some hoes for that though. Like, and Antonio Pierce knows that they were hoes for that.
Look at him now. He won the Heisman, and you hoe motherfuckers is over here talking about the shit in his locker and how he can lead. Because you motherfuckers didn't know talent either, you bunch of bums.
And the dude who was saying he didn't know he was a bum and he was a bitch, that dude transferred from LSU and he's not even playing football no more.
It's always the yuck mouth nigga that always be running his mouth.
Yeah.
And be nowhere to be found.
Mm-hmm. And the crazy part is, this motherfucker made everybody not hate Brian Kelly. That's why he got to be a top 10 pick.
Yeah.
I fucking can't stand Brian Kelly. Piece of shit human.
Now he looked like the QB whisperer.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, wow.
Nah. I know.
I mean, he ruined.
He ain't the QB whistler.
He ruined Harold.
He's not. No, he's not. Because you know what? I met Jayden Daniels, QB coach, and that motherfucker is the one.
That's the guy.
Yes.
He the guy.
Okay.
Is it Deshaun Watson's QB coach? That dude, they have a whole lineage.
Nah, bro. This guy probably about my age.
Oh shit. Okay.
This man, like Word of wisdom. This man was like, got this guy. I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker about to pull some Neo shit right here.
He improved on everything, and he always had a big arm. He played with Brandon Ayuk. He played with a ton of cats who made it to the league. Jayden Daniels was never a bum. It's just he never had enough around him. But and it's almost like, you know, you guys had that rule where you liked the player, so you didn't say their name. Like, we all liked Thule. We knew Thule was dope. And then he didn't. They took Michael fucking Mayer, not the All-American D lineman who looks like one of the Chargers' best players, but that's crazy. I don't know, man. I feel like now is the time where you start going best player available and getting everyone you can to load up for a run.
So hear me out. Hear me out. If you manage to pull anything off where you can get back in the second round, I mean, in all honesty, the Raiders, you trade up in the first round, you trade up, probably get back in the late second or third. You're gonna grab one of those receivers, and I know I'm gonna tell you one receiver you can go and fucking grab.
Neighbors. Malik Neighbors.
If you can't get Neighbors, take your ass to Florida State.
Johnny Wilson? Because Coleman going first round. But Johnny Wilson.
Take your ass to Washington.
Again, he going first round too. He's top 10 pick. That's what I'm saying.
But the thing about everybody keep on saying they going listen. We can say they going on first round and shit, but I'm gonna tell you this. Listen. It's so many of these teams that say that it's all these talking heads that say he going first round. He's going first round. He's going first round. But in the end of all this shit, you know how this shit work, bro. When it comes down to your Senior Bowl, your Shrine Bowl, the NFLPA Bowl, and your fucking Combine.
RIP to the NFLPA Bowl. I missed that bowl.
Oh, they got rid of that shit?
Yeah, I had to write the headline for it. That shit made me sad.
Damn.
They need to bring the Senior Bowl to LA and stop fucking around. I'm tired of it.
But the fact of the matter is, when you have that, you're not going to be jumping around and saying that, hey, this guy is going to be first round right away. You're just not.
And Nubian, hold on. So I want to address this real quick. So this is probably one of the best things that I've seen in the chat this far today. And he absolutely has been watching all the top talent in the Southern California area and has seen it all grow and mature and get to the point now where they're reaching the league at basically about the same time. And so for a good healthy bit of those who are coming in and coming out, and some of the younger, older guys, if you will, who've been around for maybe a couple years, but guys that he's seen and coached against or knows of, has recruited, that he has a leg up. Football is a young man's game, and you could want to bring in all of these retreads, but the problem with retreads is what Phil brought up earlier about McDaniels. If you want to run your offense, your 2016 offense was the best offense that you've ever put together. Well, guess what? That 2016 offense has been on videotape for 7 years now.
More than 7 years, bro. Because the thing about it,
on 8 years,
he tried to implicate this shit back with the Rams, but it didn't work because you got an ignorant ass Jeff Fisher as the head coach, so it didn't work. But the other thing about it is this. You know what? Just keep going because it's so much other shit I found out.
Well, yeah, and we're keeping this to Victory Tuesday. It's not all about that. We can go down and investigate all that shit in the off season. We've got plenty of time to go down that route. But the Raiders have come out and played a much different brand of football. This is what professional football is supposed to look like. This is the way we're supposed to feel after watching a game. We're supposed to be happy. We're supposed to be proud of the
absolutely.
We're supposed to be proud of the fact that they're playing hard. They're not out there making mistakes. During the course of the broadcast, I heard something that has never been said about the Raiders. They are actually the least penalized team in the league.
What's the one thing that Tony Romo kept saying about our defense? They're disciplined. They're disciplined the entire game. They are disciplined. This young misfit team, yeah, they call themselves the Misfits, as we've been told now.
It's growing. They're disciplined. On me. I like it. The more I hear it, I like it.
They are a discipline. They may be misfits, but they're disciplined. And how many penalties have you seen from this team this year? Hardly any.
Total change. It's a total change from 7 games ago.
They are a whole but now this goes back to what I say, Kenneth. They are not the Raiders. They're the Raiders, but they're not those Raiders anymore. They're close to
the Raiders. They're just not the Raiders that the rest of the people are thinking of. They're the Raiders back in the day who did it the way that it was supposed to be done with the
exactly. That's what I'm getting at.
With the physicality, with the attention to detail going in, and this is not flukish. This is not accidental shit. They're going out there and they're doing what the fuck they're supposed to do. They're blocking, they're tackling, they're reading their keys, they're watching the film, understanding what's going to be done. Every week for the last, I'd say almost 10 weeks. I'll say 10 weeks. For the last 10 weeks, I've watched this defense get better every single week. And every time that I thought they couldn't get better, the very next week they went out and did something else that just had me like, fuck, bro, this defense, bro.
This defense is sick.
I don't even know what I'm watching anymore, but damn it, I'm gonna keep watching.
And that Chargers game showed a lot.
Bruh, that was the definition of this is a game we supposed to win, and they did it in fashion. In a historic manner.
This team can travel and upset somebody the way they're playing. And I think if the way ALC plays against bad teams or mediocre teams, if he can just find maybe not, I mean, he played great against the Chargers, but like even if it's half that, but consistently, that's enough for a run. I don't think they beat the Ravens. The Ravens, I picked the Ravens to go to the Super Bowl.
I mean, the Ravens are a team that they'll beat them. They'll beat themselves.
Yeah, I'm like, the Raiders could get past almost everybody. They could upset the Bills. They've already beaten the Chiefs. There's 2 games right there.
You know what's crazy?
They're gonna get.
I got a weird feeling the Chiefs. No, hold on. I got a weird feeling the Chiefs. No, not the Chiefs, but the Bills end up choking.
I mean, yeah, the Bills.
But here, let's look at it like this.
They got a built-in gag reflex.
We've already beat the Chiefs. We should have beat the Chiefs twice. We should have beat the Dolphins. So the Bills would be the only game that we played. Should have beat the Steelers. Could have beat the Steelers. Who would you say?
To the Chargers.
The next game up, like
blew the Chargers. I'm talking just about the playoff leaders.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay, all right. The Lions.
You're talking about who's left.
Yeah. In terms
should have beat the Lions.
Already beat. Yeah, should have beat the Lions. So this team, when they play the football that they're able to play, is capable of beating anyone. This defense has its gangster has been tested, tried, and true. I can confirm
it. Agreed. Should have swept the Chargers.
I just don't want to see any more fucking screens to Brandon.
Jeez.
Teams are gonna stop running them. Teams are gonna stop because the screen game is giving points to the defense.
The screen game is getting receivers killed. Not just in the professional level, but all around.
Shit.
College, high school, Boys and Girls Club, the screen game's been getting motherfuckers. No wide receiver screens, they've been getting boys killed.
Lincoln Riley would know that. Hell, damn near almost killed Caleb Williams draft stock. Like all your whole offense is just screens, deep shots, and just hey, let Caleb run the ball.
No blitz adjustments, no hot routes, no QB. There's a lot of things there. I like Caleb Williams, but I know that Lincoln Riley's style limits the quarterback because it makes it too easy.
Yep.
And once you start having off script and outside of the keys, there's nothing that's going to fucking overcome that. And that terrifies me that Caleb Williams can't see a blitz when they're not even trying to hide it.
Maybe that's the direction of the offense to where they're just supposed to let that go.
Because
the O-line was not good this year.
Yeah, well, so and I could hear that, but I could see that, but again, there's no hot route adjustments and there's no throw behind the blitz. So if that was the case, there should be a built-in adjustment or check to it in order to make it so that you can exploit that. And towards the end of the season, that wasn't getting done against Utah. That never got done.
Exactly. That's a bombastic side eye forever. But that's Lincoln and Cliff Kingsbury's fault. That offense has Cliff Kingsbury's fingerprints on it. Just bum ass screens for no reason. And I'm like, again, it's dumb. It's like when I see when the Raiders, I remember they threw a screen to Brandon Bolden. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Can you not do this ever again? Trey Tucker should be getting any and all wildcat speed option. Him and DeAndre Carter.
Jet sweeps. Yeah.
Jet sweeps. Anything that involves misdirection or motion, they need to be in on it. I think Trey Tucker can be better than McCole Hardman. I think he's already better than McCole Hardman, to be honest. You just have to really pattern, these guys' skill set to reflect the offense and how they can attack defenses. Because earlier you talked about possibly trading Devontae for Marvin Harrison Jr. That's cool, but he'll be a number one receiver. But if the number one receiver in the Raiders offense can always be game planned out and get fucking one catch for 4 yards or 3 catches for 50 yards, whatever, and be inconsequential in the game, then you gotta really redo how you're game planning offensively. If your defense is attacking, your offense should be attacking. Because you got a sledgehammer at running back. Zamir White can take it to the house. The Raiders can't afford to play conservative with a great defense.
Can he though? Yeah, let's can he though? Because I saw him score on a short yardage play, but I haven't seen him take it to the house yet.
He had that big ass run towards the end of the game, and he ran a 4.45 or 4.47. He's faster than Jacobs.
He's a 4.4 flat.
Yeah,
I'd take some off because he tore his ACL. And
he still ran. That 40 time he still ran at 4.4.
Yeah.
And some of them Indy 40 times were kind of suspect.
Look, I know which one's a suspect and which is not suspect.
Some of them USC, some of those cornerback 40 times were suspect. Sauce Gardner, they had this motherfucker had a 4.39, and I'm like, wait a minute, dog.
No,
I watched it. I saw it.
Oh.
I do wish the Raiders would have taken a old boy out of Tennessee. I wish they took the wrong young. But
yeah.
It's okay to get a defensive end who runs a 4.4. I'm just saying it's okay to draft one.
Well, you know what? In the grand scheme of things, it was fine because you're getting getting production and some out of Malcolm Kuntz. And Malcolm Kuntz was a guy that I was big on when he came out of Buffalo. I liked his skill set. I wish that he would put on some more weight, but he's just a natural 250, and that's just what it's going to be.
And, you don't want to Arden Key him and ruin him.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he stayed at 2. He stayed the same weight since.
And it's crazy how Arden Keaton got fucking better. Damn.
Well, his problem. It was never that he was bad. His problem was finishing. He could get there. He just couldn't get nobody on the ground.
That nigga a little malnourished. Every time I see that nigga at the end position.
Man.
Shit.
Well, we've been going an hour and 10.
Yeah.
This has been great on this Victory Tuesday. We're gonna wrap this up in a minute, but moving forward with this, to me, there it's a no-brainer. It's no question. Yesterday was the day that Antonio Pierce became a made man. Yesterday was the day that Champ Kelly became a made man. This coaching staff should stay intact moving forward. The players have selected their leader. They're playing for them. They're out there doing shit that hasn't been seen in decades. There's nothing left to prove, regardless of how this season ends. If they lost out to increase their draft stock, I would be okay with that. If they won out and made the playoffs, obviously that's exactly what I want to have happen. But from this point on, regardless of what happens with the rest of the season, the direction has been laid out. If somehow Mark manages to fuck this up, which I don't think that he will, I truly, honestly don't. But if somehow he manages to fuck this up again, then everything that comes will be directly on him and his fault.
Yep. I don't think he's gonna fuck this up, and especially when you got everybody running the damn league. I heard Bill Cowher was screaming and banging on the table. Phil Simms was screaming and banging on the table. You need to go and make this man your head coach.
Everyone. Never in the history of the Raiders has it been universal. Players, not quite fans, because some of these fans are some knuckleheads, but players, media, coaches, everyone who's looking at the Raiders is like,
yeah, Michael Strahan does say the same shit too. It's been
the seas have parted, the clouds have parted, the football gods is shining down on us.
They sent you a boat and you asked for God to help you, and they sent you 2 boats.
yeah, man.
You missed Rich Bisaccia. Pierce is right there.
It's a reason why I know they didn't go with Rich. I'm not going to get into it. I've said it before.
It's obvious.
But I think maybe, just maybe things would have been all right. But then again, we probably would be still in the same predicament. But in this situation, after seeing, it was just one thing that really stuck out to me yesterday, and then we're going to wrap today's show up. When Jack Jones was getting frustrated out there on the field after going at it back and forth with a couple of the Chief players, I saw Antonio Pierce go out there to his own player. A head coach, I ain't never seen a head coach in a long time go out to one of his players and grab him and said, hey, you need to cut this out, pull it together. I'm basically going to sit you. That's what it looked like. He literally went out there as a leader of men to pull one of his players off the field from doing something stupid. We're already on a good track. We got the lead. We can't mess this up. And then he called a timeout like, look, bro, I need you to get your cool. I need you to get your head back in the game.
He was missing a mouthpiece is what the
he was missing a mouthpiece? Either way, he was still jawing back at those players. And you know how the refs get with us in Kansas City.
Absolutely. And like you said, you saw the coach walk up to him and tell him some slick shit off to the side, which won't be mentioned. But from the looks of it, with the way that he pulled up to him and the way that Jack Jones went ahead and dropped that chin about 3 inches and went back out there and did his job, Coach AP told him to go on and knock that shit off.
Hey, but hey, I tell you
And he
this.
played without a mouthpiece. That's amazing. Like Rasheed Rice threw his mouthpiece, and whatever he told him, motherfucker went back and played and balled out. No mouthpiece.
And where was Rasheed? Where was Rasheed Rice? What the fuck he do yesterday? Not a damn thing.
Had barbecue sauce on his gloves.
Not a damn thing.
Couldn't catch.
He ain't do shit.
Kelsey had last night. Yesterday morning.
Tears.
Shit.
Yeah, tears for breakfast.
Hey, nah, bro. Them KC tears were delicious, bro. You had that.
Have his Kelsey without a touchdown.
I don't even think he had any real big yards.
No, he had that screen pass, that one screen pass, and then maybe a couple 5-10 yarders.
They got that shit out the paint quick.
Hey, I'm sorry, bro. That photo I found when I was looking at the way that game ended and seeing Mahomes cry on the sideline, bro, I was like, nah, I gotta save this photo. This going in the family portrait.
Brother, just a warm burning sensation to my heart, tear to my eye.
That man singing, "Unbreak my heart."
This.
But other than that, bro.
No.
Said, but other than that,
ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life.
This is 1 word, 2 syllables. Ridiculous, right?